Welcome to a place of calm, warmth, and gentle stories. This is Dreamweave Tales channel, where soft-spoken tales help you unwind and drift slowly into sleep. Let your thoughts rest, close your eyes gently, and let the story carry you to peaceful dreams. You're safe here. Let's begin. High above the shimmering, restless clouds of forgetfulness, in a city built on vast, ancient airships chained together, lived a young man named Azil. This was the sky city of Zephyr, a place always bathed in the soft glow of perpetual twilight, where the only sound was the gentle creak of ship timbers and the distant whisper of the wind. Azil was a sky sailor, but unlike others who navigated the calm upper currents, he spent his time repairing old broken sky lanterns which once guided lost travelers through the cloud sea below. For generations, the sky lanterns had been the heart of Zephyr. Their light wasn't just physical. It was said to carry the courage and memories of ancestors, a beacon of hope for anyone feeling lost, either in the clouds or in their own hearts. But lately, the clouds of forgetfulness had grown thicker, more swirling and unpredictable. They brought with them a heavy mist of doubt, making the lanterns flicker and dim, one by one. The people of Zephyr began to feel lost themselves, their usual confidence replaced by worry. They stopped looking out at the sky and started looking down at the swirling, endless clouds beneath them. Azil felt this shift deeply. He saw the threads of light around the Zephyr people, usually bright and adventurous, now tangled and hesitant. Their hope, once a strong wind in their sails, was slowly fading. He missed the bright glow that used to light up the edges of their sky city. One day, the oldest and most powerful sky lantern, the guiding star, suddenly went completely dark. It was the heart of Zephyr, the very first lantern said to hold the collective dreams of their founders. Its silence sent a chill through the entire city. People murmured, their voices heavy with despair. No one knew how to fix a lantern so old, so powerful. Azil, however, felt a different kind of urge. He remembered the faint, almost forgotten whisper of his grandmother, a sky sailor of old, who used to say, "The true light isn't just in the lantern, Azil. It's the courage that lights it from within you." He looked at the vast, dark cloud sea below, and then at the faces of his worried people. He knew he had to try. He spent days studying the ancient mechanisms of the guiding star, but nothing seemed to work. The more he tried to force it, the darker it stayed. One evening, exhausted, he sat quietly beside the silent lantern. He closed his eyes and began to breathe deeply, letting go of his frustration. He thought about his grandmother's words, about the courage he carried inside. He remembered all the times he had repaired smaller lanterns, finding a solution even when things seemed hopeless. He pictured the light, not just from the lantern, but from the steady glow of his own belief. As he sat there, a soft, almost imperceptible warmth spread through his hands. It wasn't magic in a grand way, but the quiet strength that came from his own deep trust and determination. He opened his eyes and gently placed his hand on the lantern's cold casing. He didn't try to force anything. Instead, he simply listened, not with his ears, but with his heart, trying to hear the silent memory of its original purpose. And then a tiny flicker, barely a spark, appeared within the guiding star. It was faint, hesitant, but it was there. Il didn't celebrate. He just kept his hand there, focusing on the calm, steady feeling within himself, letting his own hope flow into the ancient mechanism. The flicker grew, slowly, steadily, until a soft, warm glow filled the lantern. It wasn't blinding, but it was a light that promised guidance and peace. The entire sky city of Zephyr erupted in hushed gasps, then relieved cheers. The guiding star was lit, but it was more than just a light. It was a symbol of renewed hope. The clouds of forgetfulness didn't disappear, but now, with the guiding star leading the way, they seemed less daunting. The people of Zephyr learned a powerful lesson from Il. They saw that even when the outside world was full of doubt and darkness, the true light, the courage to face the unknown, and the hope to find a way came from within. Il, the quiet sky sailor who fixed lanterns, reminded them that they didn't need grand spells to navigate life's challenges. They simply needed to trust their inner light, believe in their own strength, and let that belief illuminate their path, one steady flicker at a time.